The landscape design that we're looking at here has been created in inches as the base unit. If we look at this doorway here and select that line that represents the swinging door, you can see its length is 36, so clearly the drawing has as its base unit inches. It's a good idea to incorporate an internal scale. You could simply write scale 1 inch equals 10 feet if that was your desired scale, and you could put that information down. I would prefer that to be in the layout rather than in model space, and that's why I've moved it off to the side. But if we use our distance command and we draw from or measure from that point there, this little scale bar here, you can see the distance is 60 units. 60 inches, of course, is 5 feet. And so we've got a little scale bar, an internal scale bar here now as a little block, and it can be moved wherever we want in the drawing. But when we go to layout, here's our view, and can you see the scale? The internal scale bar is there, so it would be possible to estimate distances and so on using that internal scale. The scale for the floating viewport has been set to the equivalent of 1 inch to 10 feet, and for that we use a view scale of 4.72, and why we do that and how we do that's been explained in other movies. But we can now label, we can leave that internal sheet there, but we can label in layout space using the text command here, single line text. We can say scale 1 inch to 10. I'll use the FT notification, but you could use the single quote if that was your want. And we can put that piece of text wherever we want. We could pick a text height and our angle. So that piece of text sits in layout space. It's not part of model space. We can select the frame and change the color of the frame and pick white. So now the frame's going to be drawn white on a white background, so it won't actually show it. That line through there, if we go back to model, I imagine is one of these lines that probably represents the path at the front of the property. So we can adjust the font that we use, the height that we use. Height of 4.7 seems to be lacking in precision, so we'll make it 3.5. But of course we need other information down here on the layout page to describe the site. But we've got an internal scale and a notation as well. To put a border on here, you might want to pick the rectangle command just with 2 points and set a border like so, enclosing the whole drawing, and you could give that border some sort of thickness. So we could come over here to go line weight, and currently the line weight setting is in millimeters. I'll just pick 0.3, and then if we go to format line weights, I can say, because this is an imperial drawing, I want that. I'll pick, we'll try say 0.007 and apply it. And if I turn line weight on by clicking down here, unselect all, now when we zoom in, can you see we see the rectangle around is a thicker line than the internal lines. We've got a standard line being drawn for that scale bar. So I hope that covers, if you like, the creation of a new scale bar where the base drawing is in inches, and that helps the construction team, I think. The scale, of course, is 1 to 120, and you would need the team would need the right sort of scaling tapes to be able to measure satisfactorily. But hopefully, the internal scale would help.